tutorials on OS X server. Okay, now this might seem like an odd place to start, but I think it's the best place to start. And that is most definitely with Profile Manager. What? Profile Manager? Seriously? Yes, Profile Manager. Now the reason for that is Profile Manager sets a lot of things up automatically when we first turn it on. And it really just helps us when we come to more simple things like users and webs and stuff like that, so we don't have to go straight in with server admin tools, which is a little confusing. So it's a nice place to start setting up Profile Manager. So I'm just going to turn my Profile Manager off. There it goes. And first thing I want to note is that when you see this little spinning arrow, it means the server's doing something, leave it alone. It should normally take a couple of minutes max. So it's just stopping my Profile Manager because I want to show you how it works. Okay, it's completely stopped now. Profile Manager, stuff we need to set up. Okay, device management, we need to enable it. Yep, you need to make sure you have a code signing certificate. Now what you're going to need... okay, let's have a look at this from a different angle. What you're going to need to do is you've got your device management enabled. Yours would probably say disabled actually. When it's first off, you're going to see an edit button. You're going to have to edit it and go through the steps. Okay. So once we've got that done, we then need to set up to sign the configuration profiles. And your certificate is going to be import. No, it's not. That's very odd. Well, your certificate actually is going to be this certificate here. You're going to have a local one, yeah, .local, which we're going to change in a couple of seconds actually. So we're going to OK that. It's going to do its stuff. Settings for everyone is going to be completely fine. That's it. But just before we go any further, we need to set up the certificates for other things. Yeah, so we're going to have to go to the hardware. We're going to go to settings. I want to set up our SSL certificate, right? So we're going to go to edit. Now we have these certificates here, or custom. You'll probably see lots of other things as well, because yours will be under custom. But what we want to do is we want to click on this little tool to manage our certificates. So we need to create another one. We need to click and hold this plus thing here, and create a certificate identity. So it's going to start here. You're going to name it, and the easiest way to name it is going to be your domain name, right? So for me, it's apple.advancedworldwide.com. Now, it's going to be a self-signed route, because that's, you're going to self-sign it yourself. I can't really go into too much detail about the other one, which is going to be signing it from elsewhere. We're going to want an SSL server certificate, and we're not bothered about overwriting a default, so we're going to create it. I'm not going to click that, so we'll go on. So once it's created and done itself, you might need to input your password a couple of times and all that. So once we've done that, we just need to OK it and go back into edit for the SSL certificate. Under certificate here, we'll show you what you'll have. You'll have this, with lots of other things in it. You're just going to have to click on where it says custom and choose yours at the moment, which is apple.advancedworldwide for me. Going to OK that, it's going to do its stuff. So now we're just going to continue on with Apple push notifications. So we're going to enable Apple push notifications. It'll ask you to set it up. Then you're going to input your Apple ID, all that stuff, and then it'll set it up for you. And it'll give you a date that's going to run out. So now we've done this, we're now going to head over to Profile Manager again, click Edit, then click the certificate, apple.advancedworldwide.com. Going to OK that. Make sure this is ticked, and you can turn it on. Yeah, now that is the very basics for Profile Manager. It's going to create an Open Directory server, which is what we need for everything else. So now it's on, yeah, it's not working as Profile Manager yet. We're going to come back to Profile Manager in detail in a later screencast. But that's just set up some very cool things that need to be set up for the rest of the server. So actually this seems to have been a very short video actually, because all we needed to do was set things up ready for the next instalment. Okay. So, it's still setting up certificates because it might take a while. Okay, so let's just have a look what we've done. We've set up an SSL certificate. We've enabled Apple push notifications. We've set up Profile Manager, which is automatically created as an Open Directory utility for logins and stuff. Obviously, we're going to come back to Profile Manager later in the series. Okay, I hope you really enjoyed this episode. And the next episode is going to be setting up the users. And the one after that is obviously going to be moving on to groups. So we're going to be looking at setting up users and how we can log into the users from other Macs, iPads, and from your web browser. Web browser might come more into detail if we've set a web. Okay, so I'll see you then, guys. See you later.